You know, we could do a Gentry spot if you want to live.
It is surprising.
And now, yeah, you're both the Jet on our Good Time Classic Country Variety Show, coming to you from the studios of WAAK FM, and just on the outskirts of Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Ringo, Georgia. We want to thank our sponsors like Pioneer Credit, Walt's Karaoke Cafe, Rick Davis Gold and Diamond Brokers, and Gentry Chevrolet Buick GMC, selling cars and trucks since 1929. We exit at 152 in Kimball, Tennessee. So check them out when you get a chance, okay? We're going to be here until 10 o'clock playing as many of your favorite classic country songs as we possibly can. Plus we've got guests that periodically come in from time to time. And my close personal friend, Ben Kagan. Look what the cat drug in. You know, Ben and I go back so many years, we could reminisce forever about various things. But one thing that he brought up that brings a memory back to me, that to those of our listeners that are listening locally might remember the chain of stores, W.T. Grant's. They were a chain that was all over the country.
Oh yeah,
they were all over the country.
That was a good promotion. You know, back then we were a 10,000 watt clear channel
station.
But we didn't get a lot of. I mean, we had to go out there and work for the advertising dollar.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, we didn't have these big advertising agencies call in. You know, they'd call into some of the bigger markets. But we were an outlying market. You know, our billing was zilch, and we had to go out.
Shake the bushes.
Yeah, we had to go out and come up with different ideas.
Yeah.
So the station manager, Ron Arnold, came back. He said, I tell you what, we're going to get W.T. Grant on the radio.
Was it his idea?
It was Ron's original idea. And I said, well, what are we going to do here? He said, listen, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to W.T. Grant. These guys will not spend any money on radio, but I got an idea here that's going to work.
Yeah.
So he goes to W.T. Grant. He says, here's the deal. He talks to the general manager. We've got a disc jockey, Tommy Jed. Picture this. The guy loves radio. He loves radio, but he also loves W.T. Grant. Now, he's got a vacation coming up next week. So what we're going to do here, he's decided he does not want to go to Florida. He doesn't want to lay out in the sunshine on his vacation. He doesn't want to go down there and stare at those good-looking ladies on the beach.
Yeah.
No. What he wants to do...
What does he want to do?
He wants to go to W.T. Grant and spend his entire week vacation at W.T. Grant. And what he wants to do is pull together all the furniture in there, the chest of drawers, the bed, have a little kitchen area, just lie in bed there in the morning, read a little, have the breakfast brought into him, and you know, read the newspaper. And people would come by. And he said, of course, this is great, I'll do it. So we got a lot of money off of that, and people would come by. I know Channel 3, 9, 12, all of them covered it.
The
newspapers covered it.
Yeah.
And it was a fun promotion. People would go by, and they would, golly, he's really here. This guy spent a week vacation. And then
that's funny.
I did the morning drive that time, and I would call you from the radio saying, hey Tommy, how you doing, buddy? Oh, I'm doing great. Well, of course, it's only, you know, I'm not up yet really, but how's everything going? Oh, it's going great. So
I did that.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Well,
that was a great promotion, and you know, back then, you had to come up with ideas on your own.
Right.
If you got extra revenue, you better be creative, or you're not going to make any extra money.
Exactly.
So that's what we had to do, and we were lucky. We had a guy like Ron Arnold.
Ron was the greatest.
The guy was is a creative genius.
Marketing genius.
Indeed.
No doubt about it.
And he took that
Some
station,
of them rubbed off on me and you both.
Well, I'd like to think a little did,
yeah,
but this
too.
is a daytime radio station now in Dalton, Georgia, 10,000 watt station. They signed on the air at 7:45.
Yeah.
In the winter months.
And signed off at 4.
We had everything going against that station. But that station that year was Station of the Year.
Yeah, unbelievable.
In that market.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
We had a lot of fun.
When you were doing that, did you happen to pack your PJs and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
we had the pajamas, and they had a little fishing little area there where they poured some water in a little pool, little pot. No, what do you call them? A little, you know, you use them for kids to play in.
Yeah.
You know. And they filled that in with water, and they had a.
So you're laying out by the water.
They had a the little fishing rod and reel there for me, and I could fish. You know, kind of simulated.
And you told me they brought you breakfast
and bread.
Breakfast
in bed. Yeah. And it was a great promotion. It was crazy crazy, but it worked, didn't it?
Yeah. Some promotions we don't want to brag too much. We don't want to bring up.
No.
But there were some that worked out.
Ron could talk me into anything, and
Yeah.
I played Santa Claus for him one time. We were at WFLI when I did this. In August, I played Santa Claus, and I'm anything but, I was skinny as a rail then. And
well, the rules have changed. There was a time in the late 60s, they would give away beer on the radio.
yeah, oh yeah.
And I can remember the Pabst Blue Ribbon truck pulling up at WFLI, and I'm talking they would unload like 300 cases of Pabst Blue Ribbon beer, and they'd put it in the special little building out there by WFLI, and they would give away the beer on the air, and people would come up with no ID or anything. Hey, I want a case of Blue Ribbon. Oh yeah, here you go, and they'd throw it in the trunk. Then disc jockey would take the case of beer and throw it in the trunk of the car. No IDs, no nothing.
No way of getting by with that.
And
today,
this happened because I saw it.
Yeah, no
and
way.
Because I loaded 1 or 2 cases.
You loaded 1 or 2 cases yourself. Anyway, hey Ben, thanks so much for coming by.
A lot of fun, Tom.
Okay,
a lot
buddy.
of fun, buddy.
Okay, my close friend Ben Cagle, everybody. Right here on our Good Time Classic Country Variety Show on TommyJet.com.